Gentlemen, welcome back to the Imperial Outpost. In today's training video, we are going to go over the standard issue service weapon of the Rebel Alliance, the A280-C. We're going to be going over this version in particular that has been confiscated from the field and brought back to our armory, and we're going to show you a few demonstrations as well as go over the parts so that you know everything that you need to know if you ever encounter one of these out in the field. Stay strong out there, and long live the Empire. Imperial recruits, welcome back to the Imperial Armory, where today we are going to be going over the Rebel service rifle, the A280-C, and its different variants. Thank you very much for watching this. I know that this is all part of your training, but I greatly appreciate you all taking the time to watch these videos and learn more about the enemy out in the field. Gentlemen, before we get any further, we have to thank the sponsor of today's video, the Tatooine Desert Institute. If you're looking to get your start in blaster smithing, they are the people to see. We also have to thank the Alderaan Pipe Dream boys. They are a fantastic young Aldarians getting after it in the milsurp world. Everything from Rebel Alliance kit to Imperial armor, they have you guys covered. Thank you all very much for them supporting the channel and continuing for us to make videos like this covering the A280-C. And without any further ado, back to the video. The A280-C is an all-purpose general-built blaster developed by Blastech towards the end of the Old Republic era. Really never saw any service until the Galactic Civil War. You guys have seen these in your training videos and reconnaissance videos that we've been showing you guys with Rebel forces on Endor. You've seen Hoth variants, and then we've even started to see a couple of SBR variants known as the A280 CFE. But this one in particular is the second iteration to come out of Blastech Industries. This is the A280-C. So there's a couple differences that we're going to go over between this rifle as well as the other ones that you guys might be seeing when you get deployed out into the field. Starting from the top, you're just going to have your basic flash hider up here. Usually lasers don't produce too many flashes, but with some of the more powerful weapons that you see when you start getting into more carbines and you start getting into heavier weapon systems, that flash can give you away, especially during night operations. But we got a little bit of a flash hider up here. Coming down, you have your power supply. This is what enables us to take the plasma mags that we are issued to you guys and converts that into transferable energy that leaves through the barrel. Up top here, you're going to have your aiming device. This is going to have several different modes depending on what you're going to be operating in, and they do interface with your helmets. So just whenever you get those, just remember to go ahead and hook those up, make sure that everything's compatible, and you'll be good to go. The several different modes that you're going to see are daylight, nighttime, night vision, and thermal. We also do have a rangefinder in here just in case you do need to start taking care of some of those longer range shots. Back here we have another optical device back here. This is going to act as a secondary optic in case your main optic goes down. This is just a basic laser aiming module. It's not going to help you get out to further distances, and it's not going to have those alternative modes, but it is going to give you something to aim with in a pinch if this one does go down, which we have seen out in the field. Back here, we just are going to have your typical stock. There's nothing going on back here. You can house a couple extra battery packs like you have up here, just in case one of these goes down, but they do have a very long life. So I don't foresee you guys needing to actually use these. You can put your Skittles in there or whatever the hell you guys like to eat, Bantha snacks or whatever. But that is a very basic overview of your A280-C. This is mainly going to be seen in cold environments and more humid environments. The A280 is going to be seen mainly in Hoth. That's going to be the original variation that Blastech designed. This is going to be more seen in jungle combat. So scouts, this is something that you guys are going to be needing to be aware of. So if you guys ever do come across this, you know how to fire these things. To give us a demonstration, we have our recruit who's been voluntold to come out here and partake in this video. Are you ready, sir?
Yes, sir.
Here you go. Load the mag into the bottom. Go ahead and charge. Fire. Simple.
I can't hear, sir. What?
What? One thing that I do want to compare and contrast a little bit to the standard issued E11 that most of you are being deployed is the addition of the stock. This is actually an addition to the weapon system that I quite like myself. This enables you to get a much firmer grip on the weapon and to stabilize it far more than just shooting from the hip with your standard E11s. This is going to result in more accurate shots being taken, even if you are shooting at a higher firing rate. This is also something to be aware of, as this is most likely going to be coming towards you as far opposed to going away from you. Well, our young recruit here is eager to do more, so we're going to go ahead and let him do more. One thing I want everybody to notice is that the A280 also takes standard Imperial magazines.
What?
Do you not have ears on under there?
What? Were we supposed to?
You can go back to your platoon now. For the Empire! Guys, if y'all know anything about me, y'all know that I am an absolute huge Star Wars fan, obviously. But last year, when May the 4th, we did the lightsaber, the LS-1977, and I have wanted to do a video over the A280 rifle for a long time. So I am so happy that we finally got a chance to put one kind of together and do a video about it. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying the video, but there is something that I wanted to go over, like with this particular kit, just so everybody is aware. A lot of people have actually been asking about where these kits come from and what they can do with these kits. So I want to be very clear, and this is also from DT Blasterworks, what they wanted me to tell you guys is that these kits are specifically made for airsoft rifles. This that we have going on is a very custom job, and the upper's not 100% to what the kit's designed for. You can kind of see right here that we've got a little bit of some a mess going on right here. That's mainly due to the fact that the upper does not have a D-ring. So if you are wanting to go out and get one of these kits, I want to make sure that you all know that these are made for airsoft rifles. This is a rush job that we did. This was very custom, and I did a lot of custom cutting on some stuff myself, as well as some figuring it out in the garage to get all of this to where you see it today, which is why it's not an exact 100 replica of the A280-C. I just wanted you guys all to be aware of that. The DT Blasterworks has been amazing to work with. He got this out to me incredibly quickly, and this video absolutely 100% would not have been possible without him. So I want to make that very clear, and he also wanted me to make that very clear that you can go out and get these, but they are mainly for airsoft. So just be aware of that if you guys do decide to go pick these up. Guys, thank you so much, and we're going to get back out to the field. Basically, the way that this is set up is that this is just a standard 16-inch Palmetto State Armory upper and lower. You guys have seen this lower all over the channel. It's been used on a bunch of different guns for me. Colt mags. This is just the A280-C butt plate that is just 3D printed and goes directly over an AR buffer tube. A2 grip. Original ones were M16, so they were flat tops with D rings, but this is just what we had lying around. This is actually, in the original gun, it's supposed to be the chopped front end of an M16, but I just had this light lying around that attached to the Picatinny, so that's what I went ahead and threw on there. This entire scope system is 3D printed with the Picatinny mounted right there, as well as the little ammo battery pack that we were calling it. Originally, the battery pack was made out of a Jackal 22 air rifle. If you look up photos of those things, you can immediately tell what this was made out of. Coming forward, they used old wooden shotgun pump grips. That's just kind of drilled into that, and then they just kind of attached a couple different barrel pieces together. One more thing that I also wanted to point out is that I did end up getting the front sight post that DT Blasterworks sent out. On the weapon. I had to take the muzzle device off. I thought I didn't have a wrench to do that, but in fact I did. I just forgot about it, so we did go ahead and do the complete build. The sling's pretty accurate. They just used some old, whatever, Milsurp AK slings, so went ahead and got one for this. And aside from that, aside from a couple miscellaneous parts, this is as close as we were able to get this rifle to looking like the A280-C from Return of the Jedi. The original A280s that were seen in the Battle of Hoth, I think everybody knows this, they were made out of STG-44s. I was hoping that Palmetto would actually release their STG-44 clone. because I could do it over like the 22 version, but it didn't seem as cool to do an A280 Star Wars blaster clone with a 22. Felt a little like cheating, a little too easy. So we wanted to do something out of a larger, more intermediate cartridge. So we ended up doing the 5.56 with the M16 version. And this is sort of what you guys see in front of you. There it is, fully functional. Everything just goes on top of the base rifle. There's nothing that you have to like drill or cut other than the PVC pipe that's used for the two barrel portions right there, and everything is sort of just screwed in or press fit into it. So this is something that I have wanted to do for a very long time, and I am very happy that we got to do it, not only for May the 4th this year, but for the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith, which was my favorite Star Wars movie that I saw in theaters. So thank you all so much for checking this out, having a little bit of fun with us, and May the 4th be with you.